how to pickle pickles her way. And so we'll show you guys her secrets. Say hello, Selah. Selah's here, Lana's here. All right, so we're washing the pickles. Get them nice and washed with a brush.
Yep. Let them soak a little bit. Okay.
All right, so what's the next step, Sandy?
Next, we gotta prick the pickles so the juice can seep inside there when it's in the canning jar, and then you get a real good taste. Because if you don't prick the pickles, they just don't have that dill taste.
All right, here we go.
They're all washed, the pickles.
Got them all washed.
Got them washed.
This is my lesson.
Yeah, this is your lesson.
Let's see what she does here. They're always really good. She's got the best pickles.
I got the blue ribbon recipe.
The blue ribbon recipe.
Okay, now you gotta take the pickles, and I give them a couple just easy pricks. That's all I gotta do.
So why do you do the little pricks in the pickles?
Well, because then the brine all goes through it.
Okay.
The garlic taste, the dill.
Okay. So then that way you don't have to, like how other people have said they usually put them in the fridge.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Not
This
when
is the
you prick-
blue
okay.
ribbon. Blue ribbon recipe.
The easy
Yeah,
recipe.
easy. Yeah, so you just make the pickles like this here. And I do a lot of little ones too, because you want the little pickles to fill up the top and in between, so you get more pickles in a jar.
Okay, well I'm gonna help you prick those
Yeah,
pickles.
come on, pricker. Now we're putting garlic in our dill pickles. So here now we gotta separate the garlic. You want little chunks of the garlic. Like on TV, they go like this to cooks and the skin comes off.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work for me, so now I gotta peel it. I take the knife. Like all Italian people, we use a bigger knife. And then I
Got
peel.
a machete.
I got the machete here. And then we cut the garlic. Oops. In a nice sized pieces, little cloves, because we're gonna put it inside the jar.
Okay, so just like that, you don't have to mince it or anything?
No,
So
no
just-
mincing. You just put in there, and then because you have those pickles all pricked, that taste will go all through it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, here's another one. See, they go like this here. There it
Okay.
goes. Yeah.
Hopefully Selah doesn't pick it up and eat it.
Doesn't work. You gotta peel it. It never works for me. So then you peel it again, then cut it, and then there is your garlic.
Yeah.
I got my lipstick on now.
Oh.
Okay. There's all my garlic cut up, and I'm gonna put it into my jars, and I'm gonna take a little of my dill and put it in. Just a little, because sometimes you don't want them so dilly.
Okay,
Then I
how
put
much dill? Let's see here.
I just put a little dill like that there,
Okay.
a little bit, and then I put 3 cloves of garlic in,
Okay.
like this here. You take like 3 of these here that we peeled, got the skin off. Okay, now we're ready to put the pickles in. So we'll bring the pickles over by the jars. They're all cleaned, washed, and pricked.
Pricked by me.
Pricked by Casey. Okay. And then here they are. And we got small ones and the larger ones, but not real big so that they're seedy.
Yeah.
We don't want them this big. That's a cucumber, just about,
Yep.
where you'd want to slice with a salad. You don't want this in a pickle jar.
Yeah, I actually stopped growing even regular cucumbers because I like the taste of those better. So
Oh,
I
I
just
do.
let the big ones get big.
Yes.
Or let those get big, and then I cut those up like you would a cucumber. The
Yeah.
flavor's so much better. I
Yeah,
like it.
it's so much better.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to take this over by my jars.
Okay.
Okay. Come this way here. Okay, what I do a lot is I tip my jar, and then I put my pickles in. I start with the longer dills first.
The big guys.
So when you marry a farmer, you got to know how to do all this. And believe me, this wasn't easy.
I didn't marry a farmer, but he sure would appreciate it.
Yeah, that's for
why I
sure.
gotta learn.
That's why you gotta learn, because everyone wants something homemade, because then you know what's in them. Because most pickles, if you look on the ingredients, all have yellow dye in them. Even the expensive ones in the refrigerator section. So I'm trying to bend a couple on top a little bit so you're not wasting that empty jar. Okay.
So you're just putting those ones in whole then?
Yeah, these go in whole. They're all pricked, and the garlic and dill's in there, and that's all you put in there, and then they're ready for your brine. So I put that over here, and I'll do another one, and
Selah, are you gonna fill that jar now? You gonna fill that jar? There you go. Oh, look at, she knows how to put the lid on.
oh, look at that.
Oh, you still gotta put your dill and garlic in there, Selah? So me and Jason like our pickles a little bit more of a chunkier. So we like them sliced like this. So I'm gonna slice some too. And I just did some in a jar right here, as you can see. And this fit way more pickles once you chop them up like that. So that way we can get a variety. But these ones I am still gonna do dill, and I'm using my mom's recipe. So let's move on.
Okay, now our pickles are ready to get some alum put in. After the dill, the garlic, prick the pickles, put the pickles in the jar. Then we add a little alum on top, maybe like a half a teaspoon, and it helps keep them crispy. Even if they last 3-4 years in the jar, this will do it. And then just sprinkle a little bit in every jar. A little sprinkle. And then when you put the brine on, that'll all work itself into the pickles.
It just kind of marinates all together.
Yeah, there, okay. And now onto the brine.
Okay, this is the part I need to learn.
Okay, now I have my recipe, and it calls for 8.5 cups of water. So here I go. I'm gonna double the recipe. So instead of 8 cups, we need 16. Uh-oh, how many did I put in so far?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Let's start over.
There we go, we're all done.
Hang on, Selah, you want to get down?
Okay, each recipe takes 2 1/4 cups of vinegar also. So you just use your regular vinegar. And this is, we're gonna double it, so.
Selah back there.
1, 2 1/4 for each recipe. We doubled the recipe, so we already have 2 1/4 cups of vinegar in there. Now we're gonna put another 2 1/4 cups.
I'm trying to stabilize this camera while keeping my 2-year-old under control here.
Right, okay. There's the 2 1/4 cups of vinegar. Okay, and now we need a 1/2 cup of salt for each recipe, which means I need a cup. So we'll get out our measuring cup. Okay, and you gotta have pickling salt. We got it all in there now. We got the 1/2 cup of salt. We've got the 2 1/4 cups of vinegar and the 8.5 cups of water to make the brine.
I'm surprised you're even measuring.
I have to because they're watching. So now I'm gonna stir it up.
Okay.
And then let it come to a boil before we put it into our jars.
Okay.
And in the meantime, your lids have to be hot because they have the rubber underneath. And if they're not lukewarm or warm, when you put the hot brine in and you put the lid on top, they won't seal. Because we're not gonna hot water bath this, which means putting the whole jar of pickles in hot water.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of more of an old Italian quick way. Here and there you'll get one maybe that won't seal, but not too often, and it eliminates so much work.
So how do you warm up the lids here? What's in
Okay,
here now?
and then you put about maybe 2 inches of water in, then put your lids rubber side down,
Okay.
and I'll start letting them soak and getting warm.
What do you put that on?
I put it on just about high.
Almost high. Okay.
Yeah, because we're going to be ready pretty soon. Okay.
Okay. The wooden spoon, that looks
The wooden
familiar.
spoon. You don't behave, you're getting the spoon.
Yeah, it's all too familiar.
Too familiar. So then there goes the salt. You think it's not dissolving, but it is. But I always give it a little turn a little bit so it doesn't cake on the bottom of the pan and then get a little burnt. So just kind of swish it all in like that. That looks good. Okay. Now it's got to heat up quite a bit. So
And how long do you keep the lids in that pan there?
until they get real warm, until I'm ready to put them on the jar. So next I get a bowl, and then you'll want to put your pickle jar in the bowl. So when you fill the brine in there, it doesn't fall all over the,
Okay,
Yeah,
keeps
the
it
counter.
clean. Keeps it clean.
keep it clean. So there it is there, it's all ready to go. The garlic, the pickles, the alum, the dill, it's all in there.
What's up, Lana?
The scariest picture.
What is that?
A scariest picture.
A scary picture.
Grandma.
It's probably of grandma.
Ah!
Okay, now it'll be a few minutes for the water to boil, and it must be to a good rolling boil because remember we're not hot water bathing the whole jar, so I have to have this really hot, and then it'll seal your lid better also. And then the lids are getting warmer and warmer, and before that rubber starts to soften, my brine will be ready, and then I'll be ready to fill the jars.
Just just having this video will be like a really good reference for me to go back on and know how to make these.
Oh yeah, in case I croak, then you got it online. You don't gotta worry.
Yes, and I won't have to worry if you croak.
No, you don't have to worry. You have the pickle
I'll at least
recipe.
know how to make my pickles.
Right, you won't know how to do anything else, but the pickles be okay.
Sayla, what is that?
Look, she was quiet for 5 minutes.
What is that?
She
Butter?
got into Grandma's butter.
Ew, Sayla.
I'm not gonna have any for toast tomorrow. You ate all the butter.
You ate all the butters. You ate all the butters.
Yeah. You don't touch Grandma's butter.
Oh my goodness. What we do just to get pickles pickled.
Yes. Oh. I'm gonna.
You stinker. You little
Oh.
stinker.
Oh, where'd she get that?
I have no idea.
Oh, I didn't know your daughter put salt in there. Look at that now. The salt is all over.
Oh, you put salt in there. Remember you decided you didn't want to use
Oh
it.
yeah, I guess it was me. I
Blaming
thought
it on my
I thought it was
Sayla.
Sayla. Okay. Now, the ladle's fine, but what I do is goes way faster. Just take your stainless steel measuring cup, and it goes a lot faster. And then I just pour it in.
Okay. No time to waste here.
No time to waste because my lids are getting real hot.
Yeah.
Okay, then I take my prong.
And Dad's got about an acre of pickles for you to
Yeah, I got a lot of pickles to go yet. Okay, pick up one of the hot lids. So you got to use your prong. And then I just put it on top. Okay. And
Where did Sayla put those now?
Oh,
Now
no.
that I admit it's Sayla. It's got to
Yeah,
be Sayla.
I got my, oh, here they are, my rings. Okay. Then you take your ring and you put it on, screw it on, and you want to get it tighter, but you don't want to grab that jar because it's hot right now.
Yeah.
So just grab a mapina or a dish towel.
What's
We
a
call it-
mapina? What the heck's
Mapina is a dish towel in Italian.
Oh, okay.
So our mothers always said, get the mapina.
Get the mapina.
Okay. Then we twist it on a little tighter. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, and then I have my canning jar box right here. And then I just put it back into the box
Okay.
to cool off a little bit. They look nice and clear and they look real beautiful. Okay, and one more thing. When you got your jars, I put them in a little box so the heat doesn't hurt my granite, and it usually doesn't. But don't put them too close because they got to cool off. It'll cool off faster like this here. Just separate them out a little bit.
A little space in between.
A little space to cool off. There you go. So that's the end of making pickles.
Yay!
Yay! Thank God.
Pickle making.